Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing this fine weekend? First day back at work and I'm suffering. God. I can see you typing in the Just Great server. Yeah, we're doing stuff. No mandolin stream today still, because I took it into the violin shop. They couldn't help me. They said they don't work on mandolins because it's a different type of craft. They did tell me that it might be one of the gears in the tuners. So I need to find a shop that does work on mandolins because I'm not replacing tuners. I have no idea how to do that. So yeah, no mandolin stream, but that does give me time to work on yet another game, or at least concept for a game that we can play in the arena, right? We already have hockey, right? This is the concept for hockey right there. Give me a second, right? We have this set up where we press a button and then we can use the create sword or the cardboard tube to score goals, right? How about race? Oh, the race is as good as done. I just have to do collection systems, but we'll get to that later today. Right now I want to work on, because the arena has the concept where you can change out the floor, and for the video I do want to have two games so I can prove, so I can show that concept where it's like, oh, if you have more ideas on what we can build, let me know, right? And one of those was paintball. The concept of paintball, very simple. You could do 1-on-1, 2-on-2, but we need a way to win the achievement, right? So what I want to do is I want to have a setup where we have a bunch of obstacles, right, that are mirrored along an axis. So let's say that this is the middle of the field, right? That would be mirrored over here. I know this is not perfectly mirrored, but that'll make sense. And at the back of the arena, we'll have like a bit of a home area, like a base area where the teams will start at both ends. And then I want to have some sort of flag right there that people have to bring down, right? That's the plan. Now, how are we going to do that? I don't know. I have an idea, but you know, we will have to work out. I kind of want to work on the flag first because that's going to take most of our most of the time, right? And my idea was going to be, we have a flagpole, right? And it is just a piston extender. Where is it? Or a sticky mechanical piston. That's what I'm going for. Right. Let's build that up so I have some space. This would all be beneath the floor, but this is just for the proof of concept. Right. So we would just have, how's the race going and what are you doing? The race is going well. We just have to do the collection system. And right now I want to make another game for the arena that we can put in there using yeah, so that, and then we have that, and this would basically be set up at max height, right? And then we could put, theoretically, I think we can put a block on here. Doesn't really have to be any block, but I would say a slab would work. slab, and then we hang a, whatchamacallit, a banner from that. All right. But I need a full block at least. I don't want it to look too bulky. So maybe if we do this on top, right? Then, oh, you can't place, oh, that's stupid. That's annoying. What else can we use to just have like a metal bracket to put a... Nah, they don't connect. What can we use? What can we use? We could use a packager, technically. Right? But that's... I mean... doesn't look great. Also would be a waste of a packager. Scaffolding? Maybe? Oh no, you can't put it on scaffolding either. What could we do? What could we do? I don't know. I mean, technically, we could make like a little table with some panels or trapdoors, and we just do. We do that, right? Then hang this on there. That could work. And basically, you just need to get to the other side and lower. Oh, that's not. I don't like that. I mean, it makes sense, but can we not? Let's glue that together first. Glue. Oh, that's annoying. How is that not connected? That's annoying. What else could we do? We could do a bell, but that's not worth it. Hello, Gladdy. Welcome in. How you doing? What's a good alternative to a... I mean, we could make our own little flag. Potentially we could use these as well. Windmill sails. There's like a flag. Something like that, maybe. The question is, how do we... I mean, yeah, that would be a win sequence. But there's no real way of noticing when that happens with redstone. Right. What we also could do is, since we can dye window sills, right? Since we can dye these using actual dye. An observer could be triggered by the pole. Maybe, yeah. But we could also make it so that we just have a table in the middle of like a 3x3. And they have to come in and dye it without getting hit. That's also an option. Because it doesn't actually use dye, I think. Yeah, see, with one dye, you're good. So if we raise this up, maybe with some slabs. In the middle of the room. You have to dye them all and then you win. That's also an option. But can we detect a mechanical piston with a observer? Let's see. Mechanical piston. I need 2 of you, and then I need a hand crank. Okay. Let's see. Oh! Interesting. So we could technically do that. Yeah, I think then we have our system. The only thing that I need to do is figure out how to signal a win, plus how I would do all the like redstone-y bits. But that's it. We have a proof of concept. Let's build it up. Let's build it up. Okay, so this is the arena, and I have hockey set up. Right, hockey works a lot like you would think it does. Every player is going to get a cardboard sword. I don't think I'm going to use the enchanted ones, because even with a normal one, you can almost hit it at a one go, and if you run, it is a one go. So yeah, that's that. And then we have all the redstone down here. It's all glued together. So what I can do now is, if I have a wrench, is go under here, turn this into a contraption, and pick it up, and that's the entire floor gone. Right? Entire floor gone. And then I'll have like a barrel sitting right here with the games in here, and then each of these are gonna have whatever you need for one player to play all the games. That would being, for paintball, it'll be a potato gun, right? And then for hockey, it'll be cardboard sword. And so this will be the equipment room, and then we'll have player rooms right there. Right now, I need to set a new floor. Can potato gun shoot dice? I don't think so. But I have an idea on how to see whether you've been tagged or not. Do we do sandstone? I feel like sandstone is such a typical, like kind of feels like a war underground, right? Let's figure out what we can do. Sandstone is an option. Sand, not really, because it'll fall. But sandstone is an option. What else could we do? What other blocks lend themselves well to feeling? Ooh, I don't mind that. Strings to prevent the fall, but you can't glue strings in place. And also, we need to keep. The floor can only be one tall, basically. So we have sandstone, right? Which is probably the underground I would prefer. That or either mud. I feel like mud would be a good one. The packed ones, that is. Packed mud with some dirt in it, maybe. Magma blocks. I mean, we can put in some hazards, sure, but I feel like if you're gonna run around and get hurt all the time, I don't think that'd be fun. Something like that might work. Put some course in there as well. It's very basic, but it'll work. Hay bales. Hello Eli, welcome in. How you doing? I mean, hay bales work. We could also just do honey as a like a hazard, but cover it up with some good old-fashioned copy panels. Right, to go a little slower. Definitely around the middle, maybe, or around the flags. You could do that. Definitely an option. I feel like I'll go with the mud one. Slash fill with, let's do 40% regular dirt, right? And then 40% packed mud. And then after that, we'll do 20% coarse dirt. Oh, 100. Yeah, that works. That's fine. It's fine. Going over here. This is just me being me. I'm just gonna do that, and then we'll glue everything up first before we start building up some hazards. Wait, do I? No. Better than Chosen Shuffle mod. I mean, it works. Both work. Okay, make sure we don't get the edges. Could just have gone in squares. What do you mean? Look, nice and glued up. That's half of it. This works. It also kind of guides myself as to what I still need to glue and not. There you go. That's the entire floor done. Gonna get rid of the goalposts. Good. Now, let's build up some hazards first, or at least let's figure out the spot for... maybe we don't use too many copycat blocks, because that doesn't really translate well. Let's do some of these. Yeah, so that would be their starting box. There's only 3 players per game, so we'll do that. Then do this, so that they have a way to defend, but they can also be hit in here. So that is that, and then we'll have the flag up here. So mechanical piston would sit right there, ready to go. Would everyone shoot the flag directly? I mean, they have to get to the flag, right? So if I'm on this team, I have to traverse the field first to get to their flag and lower it, right? That's the plan. Hello, Charon. Welcome in. Oh, manually? Yes, manually. Three, 4, 5. 2, 3. Did something like that. So we need to color it. That was a different option. What are we doing today? We're trying to figure out how we would make paintball. Also, I want to add like hazards that are not just walls. So we'll add some barrels and stuff, but I also want to create contraptions. So vaults is a good one, I think. That's like something very standard. Right, because we could do something like that. Let's first of all, let's just temporarily figure out where the middle, or at least indicate the middle of the field, right? Because I think if we figure out what the middle is, we can do a lot more. Are you gonna use potato gun? Yes. And maybe we put like a vault in the middle. But like, oh, you know what? Keep the middle more empty. No, I want them to be able to get on here and have like a high ground kind of thing. Right? I don't want them to be able to maybe I do want them. Yeah, maybe we do like a tunnel. That's... Also, maybe we don't do like big vaults. Maybe we do like small ones. Like that. And then we have a post sitting in the middle. And a little bridge. Going across. Right? So they have that. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna give them the ability to open up the walls. Yeah. I'll give them a ladder up here, right? So they'll have a ladder up here, and then a ladder up here as well. So then they can get up here, can go across up to here, and then make it had what? Make it what? You can go diagonal ladder. No. I think this is fine. I want them to be able to use this as like some sort of outpost almost. So we are gonna put some. So that one of the tactics would be get up here and crouch. You're still able to hit them, but it's a lot harder. Bottom left. Wait, what? Like bottom left? Oh no, I think this is fine. Because even getting onto that is you're kind of vulnerable getting on top of here. Okay, I don't like that it's all just copper. What kind of trapdoors do we have? Maybe we just do simple. We go simple and we do spruce. Right? Spruce would work. What else do we have? Warped? I think warp is going to be too green. Bamboo might work. That's true. I'm also looking at like the pale oak ones. Mangrove would also probably look good. Let's put a couple of these up. See, I don't mind the white ones. I feel like the white ones is like very robust. What we also could do, technically, is use some of these so that they can look through it almost. Right? And then put... I mean, we could do the same with bamboo. But have like... let's see. If we're on this side, have like one here. One here. And then have the rest be... bamboo. Oh. Right, and then we just have it diagonal. Like that. That would... I think that looks good. Yeah, let's do that. I do need to like figure out where I'm gonna place the trapdoors. So there goes one. Here's another one. By default, all open. I mean, we could also just give them the option. But this does give us the opportunity to add a couple more things that are like bamboo related, which I think might be a good idea. Because I do feel like bamboo is something that people would use for stuff like this, right? It's nice, it's quick, it's easy to build with. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And then even if you're like an opponent, you could like open this up. I feel like closed
How
by
about
default.
sniper 1v1 game? Bow, crossbow, trident, potato cannon.
Yeah, we could do that. Okay, so that's our center line. That means we need to figure out, maybe we do some wool first, just so I know like locations. I feel like that would be maybe a bit forward. That would be a good one. And then we mirror this on the other side, which is 4 from this end. 1, 2, 3, 4. That. That's going. Who is subbing? Come on. Ah, it's taken a while today. Hello? Mr. Printer? There we go. Message. Eggs hype, eggs hype, eggs hype. Thank you for the 3 months. Oh. Thank you. Alright, let's get back to designing. That, and then maybe we do like a smaller one here. Right, so people can use this and then try and get to the ladder. Or if they get from the ladder, they can use this to hide. My voice is not okay today. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, like that. I feel like we need something more on like the back end as well. Right. Maybe put some slabs. I mean, these are going to be too tall most of the time, or like 1.5 tall so that they can crouch. So it really depends on the height that it becomes. What else? I kind of want to do stuff like this as well. Where that if you can get past here, you've got like a pretty good hiding spot from this side, but you can still get hit along this side. Right? Because then it's not the right place for it, but I want to put in some vertical ones. You can have a one of symmetry. Yeah, I know, but right now we're just planning some stuff out, so. Boulders. I mean, these could be boulders. For now, the blue lines are just locations. I don't know what they're gonna be like. Maybe we put like one over here. Like that. Kind of cutting off. No, then we're cutting off. No. We could do like a corner over here. Right? Have like a little corner on each side. Not high, just like a one tall block. Never tried paintball before. It seems painful and sweaty. I mean, it is. I do still think that having a diagonal maybe here would look good. But then I don't think diagonals would do good in contraptions, so... I mean, we could just have a diagonal sit here. That's fine. Yeah, I like that it's quite far away, but it still gives you... Like, if you're in that diagonal, you've got line of sight over here. So that is something I do like. Right, so you do have to come out quite far, and you're kind of stuck between two blocks, but that's not really a problem. I think that is enough. I don't want to give them too many heights. I think that's enough. Right? This would be enough. Hay bales is a good idea, but I do feel like hay bales are something that's like very standard for stuff like this, whereas like we could use water wheels. Have like a water wheel sitting right up. So I don't think if I do that, right? That's like 1.5. Something you can shoot through. Yeah, we could do that. Would you consider using a timer pressure plate to drop some on them down if they wait too long there? We can't really drop something from the top because we're powering everything from the bottom, right? We're powering everything from the bottom. We can't really have anything from the top, or we have to like build it into the ground. But we can look for something that might, I don't know, contraption method. We could look for something. I don't want them to fall down though. I don't feel like that's a good idea. What I meant, that's what I meant, drop the barriers. Oh, we could drop the barriers, yeah. That's true. We could do that, yeah. That's a good. I don't know how I don't know how trapdoors or how pressure plates do with contraptions though. Do they get glued on? Spinning barriers? No. That's. I don't think that's a good idea. Oh, maybe we should glue everything together before we do anything. Does that pressure plate get picked up or not? We could do that, yeah. So you're saying like have 3 pressure plates sitting behind here, and then if they're too long, if you're standing too long on it, just drop it. I mean, we could definitely do that. We could also use copycat pressure plates so that they kind of blend in, almost. I have another idea on how we could do that, but right, they kind of blend in. They're not as obvious. Both are connected to the same timer so that they can drop while using jiggle. Yeah, I mean, all of these are just going to power the same timer. Okay, so that's our hides figured out. And we need to figure out how to reset this as well. So I'm probably gonna have a encased chain drive at the back of this. This is just to reset the flag once we're done, right? To switch one timer per wall. What? You switch one timer per wall. What do you mean, one timer per wall? Mix to messages? What? You're gonna have to rephrase your question. Yeah, that's the plan. One timer for one wall. Isn't that what we've been talking about the entire time? I thought that was like what we were talking about. Okay, so now I should be able, if I go below this, I should be able to see where all these are. I need to figure out, maybe we put like a door in here so that if people want to work on their stuff, they can, mostly me, but they can do it from here. Okay, so let's figure out one of these first. They're going to be too high at least, so we need to go here at least. Boom. Right. And then have two of you. Here's my problem. How do pistons work with contraptions? Do I need to glue all of this together? Okay, and then whatever's on top is automatically part of it. Okay, so that, and then if I do that, it still works. Okay, that is fine. Ish fine. So we do that. We'll have to set this up in a way. Maybe we split these and we do one for all of these and then one for, and the other one for all those. Okay. How would I do that? So redstone wise, this is our power. So whenever they stand on these pressure plates, that's gonna fire. We'll have a gear shift sitting right there with a timer to clutch. No, I have an idea. We do that. We take output from here, basically. So we do this. Come on. Come on. Boom. In there. And then we have a pulse extender, so we can extend it in time. Hello, Mum. Welcome in. And then if the pressure plates are hit, it's gonna automatically retract after a certain amount of time. So I'd say like a couple of seconds, maybe 2. Let's see. Let's do. No, yeah, that's good. We'll just go across. Testing 2, actually 50 seconds. Yeah. Okay, so that goes in here. It's a bit fast, isn't it? Maybe we want to slow that down. Maybe we want to slow that down a little bit. Just go all the way across with this, because, you know, we're going to need power on every side. Okay, so we have that, and then we can... Hello? Hello? Is it because it's too slow? Why are we not doing? Is it because it's not glued together? Do I just have to break it and just put it back in? Sometimes it's weird like that. Okay. No. Wait, what? That's a gear shift. Should work. Unmovable block, andesite casing at... Huh? At 12:39? That's like way behind here. Is it because it's trying to lift the floor? Okay. What if we do this then? Okay, it's just trying things out now. Is it because it was thinking it was glued to the floor? Gear shift. Okay. Good. So we can't glue them to the floor. Good to know. Then if we glue this together as one, we should now have, if we stand on pressure plates over here and wait 2 seconds. Oh. Oh right, I need to set the pulse extender for a time. Let's say we do 10 seconds of things going down. So we're playing, we go in here, we wait. Goes down, and then we're open. Until we leave, and then it'll stay down for 10 seconds and come back up. Right, so if we're playing, we grab. So this is the idea I have for tagging people using baked potatoes, because baked potatoes put you on fire. So we're standing here, we're oh no, goes down. Yeah, that's good. Let's do that for all of these. Dye potato on potato garden? No. No. We're not using dye. We're using potatoes. Baked potatoes. Right. Have pressure plates in over here though. Will that work? No. I don't think you could put dye on a potato gun. So that's not a thing that we can do. Also, I need to reposition this guy. Oh no. I hit the wrong button. Where am I? Oh, I'm in the dungeon. I hit the wrong button, chat. We need to go that direction. Definitely creative? No. So if you hit F3 and F4, you get this menu. And I hovered over survival, but what I wanted to do is go in free cam, which is just F4. So yes. This guy is it necessary to have one over there? Maybe not. Maybe we don't. Maybe this is one that they can't pull down, but we just make it very small. First things first, we need to glue everything together. Because we want to avoid all of these. Okay, and then there. It's not perfect, but it works. And those are not all glued, yes. That's not. We'll go from here. That's that. This one, that. Okay. Okay, and then we use this to go all the way across. And then we just need to connect it. Good. Good. We go right there. And here I'm gonna go one lower because, well, one, we're gonna need that. We are gonna need that. Okay. That's that. And then we have pressure plates over here. Instead of 2 gears, can you not pull the chain drive horizontally? I mean, yeah, I could, but I mean, this works as well. This also orients the gear shift better for powering it from the back, in my opinion. Okay, and then if you power it, turns off. Good. That's flush with the ground or not? Yes, it is. And then here we want this to be one lower. because this is a diagonal. We need that. Okay, because it's diagonal, we are gonna have a weird shape to it. But this is gonna be a redstone for our pressure plates. And we're gonna do that. And then eventually we'll use gear shifts to twist the rotation. Like this. Good. Oh no, that's not good. We need to go one lower. You need to go one lower. Bye, DK. There we go. That's what we want. You might ask why, because it's on a diagonal, so we need blocks underground that connected 3 pillars to each other. Take you, twist you around. Two seconds. 10 seconds of. Good. So let's get that base in already, so I can just build on it from the top. There we go. Then, what kind of hazards would we do? Okay, this one's not set correctly. Needs to be 10 seconds. What kind of would look good? We could fill in like a shelving unit if we wanted to. But that's not like great. If I do scaffolding, we could do scaffolding here. Maybe we have like one of these running, right? What else? What else would look good? We could do like a tank, a steam missile maybe. Like that. Maybe. It doesn't look half bad. Has like a little one. And it's like, you can still kind of peek around it, which is also beneficial. I do like the idea of having like a crushing wheel. Maybe like in the middle over here. You know what? Instead of that type of scaffolding, why don't we use create scaffolding? Makes it a little more interesting. Same over here. We'll do that. We'll glue these guys to it. And then maybe we do shaft here. Shaft here. As if it's being held in place. Right? Kinda like that. Yeah, that looks good. I'm doing this just so I can reach underneath. Oh no. No! Stop it. Now I need to go underneath. There, and then there. I'm gonna assume that I did that correctly. Yes. Okay. What can we put on a diagonal that would look good? As like a little barrier. Make something scary? Why would I make something scary? Why would I make something scary? Halloween? I don't... Okay, here's my take on it. I don't like... I don't like... how do you call it? Like the themed holidays. For a very... like the themed videos along holidays. For a very simple reason. I like holidays. I don't like people who theme videos around holidays. Or I don't like the videos that are themed around holidays. Let me start over. I don't like to theme my videos around holidays because by then, it's a time constraint. So I have to get it ready before the holiday. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter. 2, if I do it, it only is relevant around those holidays. Right? It's only relevant around those holidays. It's not a video people can pick up in August or in June or in May, whatever. Come on, focus. There you go. That's yours. So I don't like theming my videos around holidays. It's gonna get pulled down. Ooh, that might actually be a good option. Just have those, and then we put some of these on top of it. Come on, come back up. Like that. Yeah, let's do that. So that's one side done. I'll do the other side not on stream, because, well, it's gonna be just repeating what we've done today. What I want to do now is figure out the flag dealio. So how high are we gonna make this flag? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 high? Where does that lead us? 6 high. How high does it make that flag? That's a long time. I feel like that's a good height though. Like it sticks up above the rest of the game board. And how long does that take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 seconds. I think 5 seconds is long enough for people to get back here and try and hit you. No? I feel like that's a good one. Oh, I need a way to reset it. I'm gonna use this spot, the middle. There's a way to reset it. Yeah, and then we can put a button on here that says reset. Yeah, so that is an option, right? How are we gonna reset it? I think we do sequence gear shift, right? So we have this. We can take output here. Boom. Sequence gear shift. Okay, so that put it up, which is good because that's what we want. Basically, I don't really need a block here. I can just power it directly. Turn it that direction, and then we just need a redstone link on it. Gotta run. Awesome. Thank you for being here, Winter. Hope you have a good day. Today is gonna be a shorter stream because I need to still do meal prep. I still need to cook for an entire week. So I'm just gonna get this in, and the moment I have a concept, we're good. What are you making? I'm the kind of person that doesn't mind eating the same thing every week for an entire week. So I usually do like a gochujang marinated chicken with broccoli, which is nice and spicy, It's got a bit of sweetness from the gochujang, and then I usually add a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of fish sauce. Just to get a bit of umami in there. But I just leave it in the fridge for an hour in a bag. And let it like really seep into the chicken, and then I just pan sear it, and put it in containers with some in the same pan then. So the little bit of gochujang is still in the pan with a bit of the sear from the chicken. I put broccoli, edamame beans with a little bit of water and then I put a lid on it, steam it. And that's one meal of the day. So I partition it out in five food containers. That's one meal. And then for the second meal of the day, I usually do like a chili. I don't really do carbs, like extra carbs. I don't really do rice or pasta or something, because I get all my carbs from beans. A chili is for me, the chili is mostly, it's ground beef. I don't do like 95 lean beef. It's just ground beef. Then 3 types of beans. I do black beans, lima beans, and chickpeas. Canned peeled tomatoes. What else is in the chili? Onion, some bell peppers, and then some spices. And I just let that sit for a couple of hours. Let it cook through. Slow cook it. And that's meal 2 of the day. That's it. And then for snacks, I do rice cakes. I do protein bars. So stuff like that. I don't know how you call it. It's not. It's actually, they're all very easy to do. And also very quick. Like in an hour, maybe 2, you're done. Unless, I mean, okay, for the chili, you're not done for the chili. But you don't have to do work. You just let it simmer for 2 hours. That's it. Do you lift weight? I do lift weight. Yes. I go to the gym 3 times a week. Otherwise I get even more fat. I'm already a big boy. I don't want to be an even bigger boy. I don't want to be like skinny. It's not like I go to the gym to lose weight, but mostly to maintain. Hello. Hello. Lift. It's good for your brain and stuff. I mean, sure. Yeah, but I don't know. I used to be more serious about it. So, we are here. We're winning the game. We're pulling it down. Boom! We have won the game. And then we come in here. We want to reset it. We press the button. It extends it again. Boom. All the way extended. And then we can go again. Also, why? Oh, because did I run over these? I don't think I did. No. No. Are you building an arena? Yes, we are. I mean, yes and no. The arena is a separate building from the games within. The whole idea about this is that you can take away the game and put in a new one. So we also have ice hockey. And that's just, it's just a contraption. So we have an ice hockey game. That's a contraption. And then once we're done building this one, we'll also turn it into contraption. And yeah. What if we only do one? Kind of looks weird. But that also kind of looks weird. I mean, and copycat paints wouldn't do well. Yeah, not an option. A little play area. No, we're making paintball. We're making paintball. Okay, so how this game would go is we have an opponent. For now, this llama will be our opponent. Boom, opponent. We both have, or if you're playing with teams, both teams have potato guns and baked potatoes. Why baked potatoes? Is because if you hit your opponent, he's caught on fire. And that way we know, oh, I've been hit. We also visually see this guy has been hit. Right? He shouldn't die. I don't think he take that much damage from a big potato. So yeah, that's the plan. I do need a way to get baked potatoes though. But that should be fairly easy. And then we have a setup over here for back tanks that people can use. Sorry, I had to. But that's it. Also, I had the idea of like having a chicken run around, and if you kill the chicken, you win automatically. But I don't know how I would do that. So what we could do now is set up scoreboards, or like a scoring system. Basically what I would do if I was going to do scoring, right? Hoppers that look for a feather, yeah, or cooked chicken, because we're shooting with stuff. Okay, we did that, and then I did this on the other one as well. We do Nixie tubes. I feel like you should lose if you cook the chicken. Maybe. So that's gonna be your scoring system. And now we need to detect every time that one goes down. We need to detect it going down. Boom. We should win. Or we should get a point now. So how are we gonna do that? I feel like detecting it from the top might be the best. From the bottom, right? What are we doing? We're trying to figure out how to make paintball in Minecraft. Okay, so we power a block. We want it to be powered once. So I'm gonna do that with a where you at? With one of those, we're gonna turn that into a vortex. So cool, wasn't? Yes, that too. I'll show you how that works in a second, but I need to figure this out first. Okay, so my idea would be we do a dropper, right, with a hopper, right, and then we look for what's in the hopper. So we have like a stack of items in here. We go. Let's see. Got you. Display link goes here. We look for a target over here. So if they score, if they bring the thing down, so we need to get this one. Go right there. Amount of matching items. And then we need to do that because we need to lock that hopper. And then I think if I do that, that works, right? Yeah. So one item in the hopper. This one should be updated. And we should see one over there. Good. And then to reset it, we just need to turn off this for an extended period of time. So I feel like we should have another one of these. It's just gonna take it down a little bit. Okay, so let's. The problem is if we reset it now, it's also gonna. Because if I reset it, hello, it's also gonna, yeah. So that's not what we want. How to solve that problem? Question mark. How to solve that problem? Question mark. What's going on today? We're trying to make paintball. Lock the system when resetting. This one. Yeah. It's gonna take a whole nother sequence though. How would we lock the system when resetting? We just don't want this to fire. What we could do is grab another piston. And we have to do mechanical pistons because things are annoying. Like that. And then we need a vertical. But if I move that, that's going to be the same problem. So I should be moving the block below it. Right? Also. Okay, that's fine. AND gates. Why would I need an AND gate? The only thing I need to do is that Both the pulse and the system need to be on. Both the pulse and the system need to be on. Huh? I don't see what you're saying. I don't see it. What I was gonna do is have a sequence running, right? Come on. Where is the pole? There. Right? Whenever we reset, we first retract this, right? We first retract this, then reset, and then push that back in. I was gonna do that. Because now we can do that, right? Boom, we have a point, 2 points. Then we push this 20 seconds, reset this, it doesn't power, and then this gets pushed back in. That's what I would do. Isn't that the better option? Maybe it's been maybe it's a bit too over the top. I don't know. I see a thumbs up. I'm gonna assume that works. A whole system? I mean, this is the whole system. I mean, it's gonna be duplicated on this side, but basically it's a paintball field, and then we're gonna glue everything up and put it in a minecart contraption, which we should do now, so that I know, Alois, I've already answered your question. Yes, this is supposed to be ice hockey, and yes, we do have ice hockey. Using it because you can't pick up normal pistons with contraptions. And we need this all to be a contraption. Do you move everything? Yes, we do move everything. Yes. We need this to be connected, so we can do this now. I do hope that stuff like torches and so on keep being or are being picked up as well. That would be annoying if it wasn't the case. Let's fill all of these in so we can glue it together a lot easier. I'm gonna do a better job of gluing it together in the actual world, but for now it's mostly just, again, it's a proof of concept. I'm not sure when I'm gonna be building this, but the arena itself is on the agenda for next video, so I need this to work. I should have done that, really. There, let me do that. And I need to be careful not to glue those together, so that. And then we just take this all the way over here. We glue this guy to that guy to this guy. And then we do need to glue this to the actual ground, which you could do over here. Boom. So that should make this one whole contraption. Just make big cubes. But if I place stuff in there that I don't want glued together, then that doesn't work, does it? Because we don't want the things to glue together. So if I now do that, I go in here. We do boop. Pick it up. Did we get everything? Nope, we did not get everything. So that needs to be glued together. No such thing as too much glue. Yes, correct. So this needs to be glued. These ones were glued, that's good. And then this guy needs glue. Can you get a file for contraptions as schematic files? In what way? What's the question there? Is the question, can you share this with us as a contraption? Then the answer is probably gonna be no. Maybe sometime, but not right now. Oh yeah, you can. Boom. Boom. I'm looking for... I had some stuff at the bottom that needed to be taken care of. I don't really need this to be buttons, so we can do that. That. You can move schematic. You've got a schematic folder in. Is it that? Yes, I think that's. You have a schematic folder in your Minecraft folder, and you can just pick it up. Is the plan? Yes, that's the plan. You're on to me. So we did that. We pick it up. What does that say? Huh? Okay. So we do have to glue those together. We have to glue that on, that on. Okay. I hope that's the right one. But he didn't mean that, did he? I think he did, though. Oh, right, I didn't. I think he did. That. Okay, it's good. Now we need to do this side. Did I? I did. Then again, that's fine. And how? Why is this not connect? Is that because of that? I think now we're good. Just to be sure, let's do that. Try it again. Hello, what we're doing? We're trying to make a paintball field that we can swap out for ice hockey if we wanted to. Did we get everything now? Damn it, I still forgot. How do I forget it like 3 times? Right. Maybe also make a swap for a pure gladiator arena. Yeah, we could do that. And the bottom pit is hockey. Nope, not hockey. That's just decorative at this point. Now we have to wait. Now we have to wait until that comes back up. Steam Rails feature, if you can. Oh, you space crate. Yeah. Okay, now we're good. So now this is gonna be our arena. We're gonna get rid of that. And then indeed, if we put this on, we have ice hockey. So now we can just grab our ice hockey stick from our gear. Is this in your base? It is, or it's gonna be in my base. We can get a ball. Give me ball, give me ball. Boom. And we have a goal on that side. Takes a while. Come on. There we go. 1-0. And this is indeed, or this is gonna be in my base. So that's where the house is. That's where the stuff is. And then if you want to reset it, we can reset the score. Boom. That's it. That's the system. Bats look amazing. Do they? I mean, yeah, they look good. How do you pick up packages in the goal? Hoppers won't work. It's create, baby. It's create, baby. They just fall into a belt and then right into a barrel with a packager. And then we see the score is calculated from the barrel, so that's this display link over here. And then if we're resetting the score, we just dump everything onto a belt into a central storage room. And that's it. That's a contraption that is also a hockey field. How do you swap? No, it's literally manual. You just pick up. You just boop, pick it up, drop it in here, put the other one in, and power it. There you go. Solid blocks in the holes. He doesn't though. They're copycat blocks. Don't lose those contraptions. No. Also, I'm gonna these are gonna be made into schematic. This is gonna be turned into a schematic, so that if I do lose them, I can just, fire them back in. Fake copycats? Yes. That, I don't know whose idea this was, but that's a really good idea. That you can kind of deter them from just camping by just having, after a certain while, have these go down. Yeah, so the idea would be for this is potato cannon, boom, we fight, and then I need to go all the way over here. Also, that's not good. We need to go all the way over here and lower this without getting hit. If you get hit, you need to stop. So that's it's halfway down. You have to go back to your side of the field, and then go again. Make a factory next to it with potato farm. I will do potato farm, yes. I technically don't, like, the cannons don't take damage. Is it 1v1? Yeah, you could do 1v1, or you could do 1v2. 2v2. It kind of just depends what they want to do. Also, did you guys notice, or notice? What? Let me do that first. Fortune, the quotes that you do not understand are not meant for you. Oh, that's a good one, actually. That's a good one. Come on, focus. Should not want to focus. It not want to focus. Oh well. It doesn't want to focus today. Should make a spleef area. The problem with spleef areas is that they don't do well as a contraption. Infinity on bows. Yeah, we could do that. But then again, I also like the idea of giving them a stack and that's their ammo for the round. Right? Because in paintball, you don't have infinite ammo. Right? You gotta kind of be... you kind of have to be... Whoop, and then... so that they can't just spam... ball... not balls, potatoes. Oh, if you hit that bridge, that's not good. Yes, why baked potatoes for the people who are new in chat? That's how we can see if somebody's been hit. So let's say that this llama is my opponent, right? And I started my camp, and I go around, I see him, and I boop, hit him. Now he's been tagged, so I can see that he was hit. See? There you go. And I hear you say, how do you make sure they don't die? Well, they can bring food into the arena if they wanted to. But it has to be their food. Has to be their food. Fire resist? No. Make a regen beacon? No. You can give them bundles. 46. No, I feel like 46 shots is more than enough for a game, I think. Eat baked potatoes? Yeah. But then they're eating their ammo. I do feel like they can't shoot their other food. Can you shoot steaks? No, but you can shoot golden carrots, which is something I want to avoid, right? So they can only bring protein. They can only bring protein as a food source. Maybe I'll ask Chosen if he wants to set up a shop near the field. Like maybe we do like give him a market stall over here. If he wants to. Because he could like hook up to this point, or like we could bring another one down. No food in the arena, this way they lose ammo when they hit. Yeah, true. We also need to figure out how we're gonna decorate flags. I want to put like 3 flags on here. Or maybe we don't do flags. Maybe we do. Maybe we go. Instead of flags, why don't we go water wheels? Do you know a gray dust particle for vanilla survival? Isn't there the one from... I mean, gray not... I do know green. You can get gray ones in the nether, but then you have to be in a specific biome. Doesn't the Pale Forest have a gray particle in it? I don't know how you would get it, though. Don't know how you would get it. See, I don't mind it. I kind of like that idea of it not being a flag, but like that. And then we can color them. It feels like a Quidditch arena. I mean, we could make a Quidditch game as well, but I don't know how I would do pleasures. See, I don't mind it, but maybe we make the big one green, and then these ones white. Yeah, that feels more balanced. Make Belgian flag color? Nah. I've already been like using white and blue everywhere. Might as well. Firefly bushes are true, but I think they only come out at night. Like the particles. So I don't feel like that would be what they're looking for. I mean, if that's what they're looking for, why not? And then we switch it around over here. Mod, I think that's base create, is it not? That you can give them different colors in the wood. I feel like the big one needs to come down. It needs to sit on the same level, so it needs to come down like 2 blocks. It's a very dusty factory. What particles? I don't know. I really don't. Yeah, that makes it feel more. Yeah, that's better. I like that more. Yeah, and then that's also something that you'll be able to see from like that's a distinct feature from a distance. Should put 1 spectator in the arena. Is it literally I think it is. I don't know if there is a mod that would do it. Now the water wheels are not straight. What? Oh, but that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So that's arena. We have a concept. I'll be working on it more off stream. The concept is what I wanted. I do need to work on this more. I know I'm not using the escalator, but okay. So 2 problems we're having is 1, these get pushed off of their freaking carts. So if we race the horses, they get pushed off. As you can see. Also, who won? Honeyblock won. Then I need to collect them back up. I think I'm not sure, but I think it's because we're tracking the cart through slabs. So I want to try lowering the slabs, or using full blocks basically. And see if that works, if that's better. Just try breaking. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I'm leaving the finish line because I just need to know where it is. So yeah. On the lines. Yeah, we could do that, but we'll see. Just want to make sure it works first. Should place some lights in the room. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, but as you can see, we're still working on the room. There's no real room yet. So first we need to make sure the mechanics works before we can start decorating stuff. Okay, and then I need you guys to move. Yeah, I think it's the slabs. Sir, I need you to get on that seat. Thank you. Move. Okay. So yes, it is. Oh wait, why? Wait. Oh, that slab. Okay. Also, why did he not finish? Other side, dude. Randomize the parallel. No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Okay. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna clear this off. Have this be a close-up space. So I can use world edit to fill it in. Slash fill. Oh, slash fill. Moss block 100. Get Carl. Also, guys, you gotta start coming up with names. Cause you know, we're gonna need to name all of these guys. One has to be named Carl. That's a given. Oh, we have a sub. One has to be named Carl. Okay, who's this? Oh, Square. Is that how you say it? Square? That's an interesting way to spell Square. It doesn't want to sub. It's too focused on the K-pop. She's too focused on the K-pop. Okay, you are going in the jar with the rest of the people. Okay. All right. Nice. Try it before. I mean, we just tried it, did we not? There you go. Look at them. Look at them go. Look at them go. I made a mistake. Made a little oopsie. Okay. Add a wool. No, I like the fact that it has like a little texture to it. We can call them Carl. That kills people. And then we have 2 left. If you don't know that reference, you're young. You're too young. I wanted to. So these are going to be limestone, just as the other hall. And then I don't know what I want to do with these walls. Fish wand. Let's replace. Damn, I can't spell. Light blue wall with create cut. Did I do cut limestone? Already been named Mr. Ed? No. It's cut. Okay. Replace light blue wool with create. It's starting to get colder. It's also been raining for way too long, in my opinion. And also, it's like raining hard. It's raining hard the last few days. It's like actually storming. I watched the VOD. I feel like you overcomplicated the system. I mean, sure, it's overcomplicated, but it works. This part is definitely overcomplicated, but it's the only way I know how it would work. Right? There was something else I needed to do a sequence, I think, but I don't know what sequence. I forgot what sequence. No, I don't need a sequence. I already have the sequence. It's already resetting itself. I can go. Hello, James. Welcome in. How you doing? Okay. Then we are gonna take you. I want to make this, or at least try and make this look good. So I'm gonna do this. Just hide all the electronics. Do we want an overhang on this? Do you want to add like a little lip on it? Yeah, I kind of like it with a little lip on it. Your numbers are 36, 32, 65, 14, and 42. So not a winning ticket. There you go. Now it did want to focus. I don't know what the camera does at sometimes. I'm done with K-pop for today. Give me yes. We're going from K-pop to Sabaton. In the name of yeah, that's good. Only Twitch today, or is YouTube quiet? I think YouTube is just quiet. They're lurking. They can lurk. It's fine. And then over here, I wanna do that. Subathon?
Since it is cheaper, I wanna talk. Mouth relieved face, smiler face, upside down face, smirking face, Zana face, mouth relieved face, smiler face, upside down face, smirking face, Zana face, mouth relieved face, smiler face, upside down face, horse, wolf face, sheep, tiger, ram, cat, black cat, zebra, unicorn head, tiger face, sheep, boar, mouse face, llama, otter, hamster face, panda face, chicken, paw prints, skunk, hatching chick, turtle, dragon face, squid, whale, sauropod, crab, duck, seal, fly, cherry blossom, rose, herb, tree blossom, wilted flower, evergreen blossom.
Sure.
Hi.
I was in a stagehand for them once.
Medium dark skin tone, hand pointing down.
I can see that. I can see why they would be the nicest band to work with. I could totally see that. Okay, so this would be like a little like seating area, like where they can drink like a coffee or something. I want to do so two things. I want to ask Throlash if he wants to sell Builder's Tea over here, and I want to ask Chosen if he wants to sell sweets over here as well. So they can both have a salesperson in here, and then they can also have a salesperson in one of these booths, right? What I also want to do is over here. I want to have another salesperson that sells whatchamacallit, tokens, because people are going to be here. I don't want them to have to go all the way back up to the beginning, but they won't be able to sell their tokens back. So it's only a guy that's going to sell tokens. So yes, sell ability for tokens. Yes, that would be the plan. I'll basically say, look, if you want to sell it, here's a stall. You pay rent for the stall, and then. Oh. Hello. Chat, you're on screen. We have a raid. Creeper Clan with 1 viewer. Welcome in. How you doing? How was stream? What are the tokens going to be called? I want them to be called something quite funny. I don't know what though. Also, can you automatically rename them? Can you stamp names on them? Question mark. Maybe with the printer. Yolks. Oh, yolks would be good. Let's test out if we can do this with the printer. Let's go above ground real quick. Let's see if we can set up a little printing stand real quick, just as a test. Pointer, it's the pointer. Belt, because if we could do that, we can automate that setup as well. Could have just pondered. We could have just pondered, yes, but I don't know if it's in the ponder. This is a printer, yes. Set an item to print via a filter slot. Pass in the correspondent fluid. Copying a written book. Changing a package pattern. Duplicating enchanted books. And also name items. Copy, train, schedule, printing. Okay, but it doesn't tell me how to do it. I assume it's gonna need experience, but I'm not sure. So that's what we're gonna test out. The ponder didn't tell me what I needed for it, so. Named item, it just named. Okay, let's try this out then. Name tag in the printer, then item on the depot. Put a renamed item as in the filter and die. Is it die? Okay. Because if it's die, easy. Easy money. Does it matter what color dye? Or does it have to be black dye? I'm assuming ink. The color will change the item name. Oh! Yoke. Yokes. Is it yokes or do we yokies? Yokies. Yokies is good. And we can always change it. Yokens. Oh, that's even better. Yokens. I spent yokens in the casino yesterday. Okay, let's do that. Set a freaking U on there. And then we need a tank with liquid dye. But before we do liquid dye, we want to pump. I don't know what's wrong with my playlist today, but it's all K-pop, and I don't know why. Come on. I want something else. You don't have music? You should have music. It's playing. On the quiet end. Can't hear it. I can hear it. It's very quiet, but... I don't want it to overpower anything. Alright, what's that? Legion, try a different color name tag to change the name, guys. Oh, dude. I want them to be yellow. Or do we want to do lime green? Lime green might be the... Although we do need a quick way to get it. green. Sunflowers and yellow dye. That's the easy way to get it. Let's just see what that looks like. Let's see what lime looks like. Oh, hello? Do I need a name tag on it? Sunflower, no, sunflowers. Mr. Beerson also already has sunflowers. That's weird. Does it need to be a name tag? Yokins. Oh, there we go. Oh, and it does an entire stack at once. That... Ooh, I like the fact that it's green. I like the fact that it's green. Green looks so good. Yeah, but I don't want to do I don't want to have confusion going around. But lime green is one of the hardest ones to get. Because you need and green and white dye. How would regular green? Let's try it out. Let's try it out. I'm gonna have to change you out though. Oh, wait a second. That's not half bad. I mean, it's still cactus. And, like, cactus is not easy to farm. You can grind roses? I can, but then I would get a lot of red dye. Cactus is super... Yeah, but the farm is really slow. That's the problem. Burn the red dye. Yeah. Hello, fat man. Hello, man. I'm just gonna call you man. Grind ferns, but you can't farm ferns. Not easily, that is. Grass. I don't think you can farm grass. Harvesters won't pick it up and stuff. So, cactus, that's what we know. Ferns, cactus, roses. But that's only a 5% chance, so you end up with a lot of red dye. We have this, sea pickles. How easy would a sea pickle farm be? With create. Cacti is easier. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Need bone meal for pickles? Yeah. I don't have bone meal. I don't have a good source of bone meal. So that's a problem. So I would almost go with rose bushes and then just waste all the red dye. Right? Sell the red dye. I mean, Chosen's already selling red dye. Let's But I also need bone meal for those farms. And I don't have bone meal. I don't have bone meal. So cactus is my only hope if I want a passive farm. What's the block that breaks cactuses? Is it harvesters? Or saws? Assuming harvesters, saws. Fences? Yeah, but then I have to do water mechanics. And if I can just use saws, then I'll take it out from one point. I might set up another like farm building over here then, somewhere, for cactus, and then I also want wheat. I also want a wheat farm. So we're gonna have to do that as well, because we need dough for the slime. The next episode would be, so I'm editing episode for Wednesday. The games, I'm gonna build the arena next episode, because then that's just an extra game on the server, right? Then we could build another farm building somewhere over here, just kind of populate the edge of the mountain a little bit. We could use this, and we can like crush it, like kind of carve it back, and have this be. Let's see. I do like the fact that we have like a lot of round bits. So maybe we do like a tower, and then this tower could house our cactus farm. Cactus farm right there. If I use the spiral method and do multiple floors, we can have what? How many cactuses can I have in here then? Let's use this as a cactus simulator. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we do another. There we go. And then check. I mean, that's how many cactus on the floor. I don't know. I kind of feel like doing cactus farms in a circle is not the best option. Can be on the edges, no, because then it'll break against the wall. Could put some in here though. Corners. What? Oh, here. Underground, under casino. I kind of want to do games here, right? All the games over here. Farms are going to go on this hill. And then I still need to figure out what to do with that. Top hill. Because that is how this is going to be. It's going to look a lot more full, right? If I do it I have a video. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out a way to do it. But is the casino? Is it the casino central park not as a farm? What? What? I mean, no, we're still crafting items though. Just pickles, but then I need bone. I don't have bone meal. I don't have a good source of bone meal. And you do need a good source of bone meal if you want to do roses and stuff. Moss farm? No, I don't like moss farms. Let me just do the cactus farm. You should be able to undertake and complete anything. Not gonna focus, is it? There you go. Bone meal is really easy. I know, but let me just do the cactus. Also, I don't think people are... Let me just do the cactus. Well, yeah. Okay, is that an interesting enough shape? Let's bring that all the way back over here. There you go, James. There you go. There she is. It's the love of the stream. Make it an observatory. No, we already have an observatory. Don't need two.
12 o'clock, 12:30, 1 o'clock, 1:30, 2 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock, 11:30. New moon symbol waxing, crescent moon, half moon symbol waxing, gibbous moon symbol, full moon symbol waning, gibbous moon, last quarter moon symbol waning, crescent moon, crescent moon.
Yes, I agree. What time is it? It's 9. We're cutting it close. I kind of want to have the pillar be like half in the dirt. So I'm gonna carve this out manually, or at least as manual as I can. Okay, we've got it flush, and then do the rest of it. We'll let it. Make it a castle rune? I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I'll make sure we're underneath the yellow blocks. Okay, and then this can just kind of do. So that's our house shape, basically. Okay. So now we can situate. We could put a cactus farm in the floor here, so that we like walk over the farm, right? And then the wheat farm, I kind of want to put outside on the balcony. So we'll kind of grab the same idea over here as like with the wall. Kind of extend this wall a little bit. And then make it like that, right? Got 4 ads in a row. I have it set to the minimum requirement for me to get a percentage off of it, and that's all I can do. I don't know how many they're gonna do or how long the ads are gonna be. Well, I know how long, but yeah. This is temporary, because I don't really know if the ball is actually gonna be this big. So that is gonna be wall, which I feel like looks like, I don't know, that looks fine. Then we'll have the building sticking out from there. We'll slash fill grass 100. Get rid of these middle blocks. And that automatically gives us a little more space for a little wheat farm. Right?
All inhabitants of this land, you have been drafted. Russian, Canadian, Chinese, United States, Brazilian, Australian, Indian, Argentine, Kazakhstan, Sudanese, German, Mexican, Japanese, Egyptian, French, Turkish, Italian, Ecuadorian, Colombian, Thai, Pakistani, Saudi Arabian, Filipino, Chilean, Moroccan, Peruvian, Myanmar, North Korean, New Zealand, Norwegian, Bangladeshi, Tunisian, Cuban, Malaysian, Arabic, Polish, Portugal, Panamanian, Vietnamese, Taiwanese, Indonesian, Kenyan, Tajikistanian, Costa Rican, Hungarian, Suriname, Cuban, Romanian, Greek, Belgian, Peruvian, Danish, Finnish, Austrian, Icelandic, Israeli, Cyprus, Singapore, Iraqi, Kuwait, Qatar, Bahraini, Canadian, Argentine, Ukrainian, Moroccan, Lebanese, Nigerian, Nepalese, Bangladeshi, Israeli, Croatian, Czech Republic, Slovakian, Slovenian, Lithuanian,
I feel like I'll have to
Estonian,
change
Polish,
the price
Hong Kong,
again.
Swiss, Cuban, Armenian, Nigerian, Hong Kong, Guatemalan, Cyprus, Malta, Lebanese.
I feel like people are taking a little bit of advantage of the low prices. Now, definitely, here, this is what I was gonna, what I would say is, be careful with messages like that. Is, even though you probably didn't intend it to, it does come off as a little bit of a political message, right? Which is against the rules. So be careful with with TTS like that. TT 21 Pilot reaches out. I haven't listened to 21 Pilots in a while. They're good though. Okay, so that would be our like building kind of thing. We could have like a little bit of
I'm going to go get my nails done. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your stream and a good sleep. Laughing smiley eggs 98 hype.
Thank you. Have fun getting your nails done. Have a little entrance like this. And then I want this to be like a low building. Maybe we do some little processing units over here, and then we can have another building on top of here. Kind of have like a two-story thing kind of going on. I mean, I don't mind TTS. I don't want people taking over the stream with TTS. Because I know that not everyone enjoys TTS. I don't mind it. But I am kind of trying to make a stream that everyone kind of likes to watch, I guess. Yeah, see, that would look cool.
This message will be long. Ah ha ha ha. No, I joke. I am not like that unamused face.
That kind of looks cool. And then we have like a tower sticking out over there. He's going to change the prices. Have the prices not yet reset from the slicey thingy? Oh, they have. Okay, good. That's good. I want to get the shape of the building in first. I get comments from other people. Like, people always, not always, but people have told me that I'm pretty good at like fitting stuff into smaller builds and making it feel alive. And this is how I do that. I get the shape of the building in first, right? And then we cram a farm into it. Then we cram a farm into it. Slash replace air with yellow wool. Make a 100k point redeem. That's something I physically cannot do, because a lot of the times I have work. Or I need to do other stuff like around the house and stuff. So I can't physically do a 24-hour stream, and I'm not gonna make a channel point that eventually turns me into a liar. Will I ever do a subathon? Maybe. But that's only for if it actually becomes my job, which it isn't yet. It's still a hobby. But how much would you do it? It's not that I don't want to do it. It's that I can't spend 24 hours on a streaming thing because I have other things to do. See, now this is good music. Nickelback, here we go. Look at this graph. Imagine if you... That's not what I'm saying. You're not listening to what I'm saying, Alois. You're not listening. You're not listening. So I will not go on with it. If you're not listening, I don't have to answer it to you. Okay, and then over here, we just need to like round this off so it doesn't go in as deep. And then we could do the same over here. Have that. I want a price, but I'm not gonna give you a price. Because I can't do it. There's no point in adding a hypothetical to a thing that doesn't exist, where the chances don't exist yet. Okay, that tower is gonna be... Although maybe we do like the top building spruce. You wouldn't do it for 1 million? If I would get 1 billion, I wouldn't be here. I would not be here if I get 1 million. I would go on a holiday because I earned one. It's a stupid hypothetical, that's what I'm saying. And I will not indulge. I will not indulge in stupid hypotheticals. Okay. Building. So we have building shape. Let's cram a farm into it. I say we put cactus farm in here. We go low, right? We go wand. Now I need to make sure we're in line. So add square. Do replace air. Rose is better. I don't know who Rose is. Then I need to get cactus in here. I assume the best way to do it is... So is that... This is the edge, right? Yes. Why don't you want to do rose so fast? Because I don't like making moss farms. They're so tricky, they break all the time. And also, this is gonna just passively give me stuff. Look at the amount of cactus we're gonna fit into this stuff. How tall does a cactus get? Oh, right, I can't. Never mind. How tall does a cactus get? Well, technically, I don't need to make them too tall. I just need to do that, right? And then we go. We can't go here. Well, we can. Wait, what? Huh. Okay. I didn't know you could put something on top of it. But then we take some slabs, which I'm probably gonna use oak for. There are ways to turn off the music? No. No. That would be cool though, if that was an option. But that's not something that I can do or that exists. could look into it, but yeah, so far, as far as I know, there's no way to do that. Wouldn't really even kill the Spotify. But then you would... Some people like it, though. Again, that goes back to, I don't want people to be able to take over the stream. Do you work DuckDuck? I do know of DuckDuck. He's usually on later in the day, so I can't really watch him since he's like based in the States, you know. A lot of his streams are at night. Oh, I dim it. Just need to be up there. He has videos where he kind of recaps. Yes, but that's because his content lends to it. My content does not lend itself to making recap videos from a stream. It just doesn't work. That's not a bad thing per se. It's knowing what content will work and which ones won't. I know of him. I don't know him personally. That'd be crazy. Dude, look at how perfect that lines up. Because then, what I want to do is put a glass floor in here so we can look down on the cactus. On the cactus farm. You know? We'll dress it up a little bit, of course, but then we go right here, all the way down to here. Why do cactus farms and yeah, they do look good. They do look good, don't they? Now the question is, do we go minecart or gantry? Do we go minecart or gantry? They both get stuck sometimes. Both of them get stuck sometimes, so. Gantry because create, yes, but also gantry needs a lot of redstone behind it, whereas minecarts just go back and forward. Also, I'm gonna go and grab a sweater real quick, so I'll be right back. Like in a second. All right. Gantry is cool. Easier to start again. 2. I mean, yeah, but minecarts you can just pick up to start them again. I don't know. I don't know. Let's do gantry then. Okay, then we do these guys all the way up. It was saws, right? I'll do a saw on both ends. So we're gonna go back one more. Oh, that's not. Oh, I probably have to push it back one more, right? That it just doesn't break everything, even though it's stopped. That we do the same over here. Thank you. And then one more at the top. Right, and then we just glue all of this together. Have that go back and forward. I mean, if it comes back, it'll get stuck. If it goes back, if it comes back, and the cactus grows before it gets here, it'll get stuck if it doesn't have saws on it. So I do think that we need them. Just to try and eliminate most of the problems with gantries. Okay, so that's that. Then we'll have a little setup over here that'll empty everything out. Minecart is better. I asked you guys what I should do, and only one person answered. And then we'll get our drop point in there. We'll put in a little vault to store everything in. This is a temporary vault, but that'll work. Boom. Now that should technically be our cactus farm. But I also need a redstone. I need redstone contacts on this. Well, technically, I only need one. Yeah, I only need one. And over here, we're gonna wanna. How far are we pushing this back from the last block? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Any car games? Car of card games. Car? No, I never was a big car game guy. Wasn't really my kind of thing. Like, I would, like, occasionally at somebody's house as a little lad. That was about it. Where am I gonna get... I mean, we can easily get power from here. But maybe we bring up another line over here. Right, and then we can go from the back somewhere. I feel like that's gonna look a little nicer. We can, like, get power. I'd honestly say... No, where would I put power in here? You can put chain conveyor sideways? Yeah. Why wouldn't you? Maybe we do, like, one on top. We have, like, one set on top over here. I do want it to be at least the same height. Which is 99. No, like on the wall? No. That's not possible. Would be cool though. That would be cool though. But this is mostly for power. And then if we do that, we can take a shaft. Oh, you know what we could do? Is we could place it against the wall. And then we can tie the shaft to the wall. Making it look a little more supported. This is gonna put that. So maybe we move it forward one. So that the shaft is running. Although, maybe that's not such a good idea. Oh god, this is gonna be the worst. And then over here, it's also not a good idea, because that's not... I mean... This one is almost maxed out, so you can't really add anything to there. We could bring this across and then have it connect in here, but we can't connect on this side. We need to connect it on this side. And ideally, like, this little nook would be ideal. Have it sit in here. Could we just bite the bullet? Yeah, that doesn't look half bad. And then we can use this like nook to bring the power down. Did that. We'll flip you up. And grab a boil, like that's the wrong boil. Only do power. I don't know. I like the fact that if I have power, I can also move. Oh, I don't like how fast that's going. I do not like how fast that's going. It's small. Yeah, but then again, you can put them in the wall if you don't need them to be big. You can encase them with blocks if you don't need them to be big. Okay. That, and then that's our speed control. We'll have a gear shift in here. In the floor, it's so cool. Yeah. Boom. That's a very small, very slow one. So we'll up that to like 64. And then the only thing we need to do is once it gets here, have another redstone contact. Boom. Redstone contact right there, which is gonna power a toggle switch. We'll bring that power down over here. We'll have a switch, toggle switch. I'm gonna do this with just the redstone because we don't really need a wireless system to do this. Boom. Are we not gonna move rotation? Huh. Why? 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 Because then I also want to set a delay on it. That's just going to pulse it again. Set this like to a minute. Well, let's do a couple of seconds for now. When you do that, it moves back. It triggers, but it doesn't move. Why? Why do you not want to move? Why does it not want to move? You will become great if you believe in yourself. That's the most generic one I've ever heard. I don't know why it doesn't... Huh. Huh. What? What? Is it because we're powering something we shouldn't be powering? Oh, is it because we're powering... Can you power... Oh, you can! I never knew that. Kind of funny, though. Then how will I do this? We don't want power running next to there. That's something we know. And I don't want to use wireless as well. Learned something new today? Yes, exactly. Let's do that then. We still want our switch over here. We're gonna overcomplicate this again. So that is gonna power that, and then if we turn this into a slab, we should be able to make that work. Well, you know, go down. Never mind. Hello? My mouse was stuck. I reduced my redstone spaghetti so much. Redstone links is great. Okay, I know redstone links are great, and I love them as well. But there is an aspect to redstone that if you know how to use redstone, it makes the way you think a lot better. And I also don't always trust redstone links, so if I can avoid them, I just avoid them. Okay, so that works, and then we just need to be able to power it again. So we can just do that and that. Yeah. Oh wait, I made a clock. I made a clock. No 1 o'clock. Yeah. Yeah, but the factories aren't worth anything. Wait, I know they play survival. Just don't like to grind. Sure. No more redstone. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of new things that came out since 15 years ago. Well, since just 15 years. So I just like to keep updated. Okay, if I do that, the ideal would be if I could get. I mean, I can do that, but it's gonna extend it quite a bit. If I can do that, take power from here, which would be this. This would have to be this, and then we set this to 20 seconds. Okay, why did that double fire? Why did that double fire? And why are we still powered? Oh, I'm powering this block. Okay, but that doesn't help. Yeah, because this creates a loop. So I can't do that. Redstone is all about ones and yes. I mean, technically every kind of electronic signal is ones and zeros. Even digital ones are ones and zeros, so yeah. At least you can use the light switch ones zeros, yes. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I messed up. I didn't put in a switch. It's working because it's not working. See, it's already moving back. I mean, if we use this as a home base, so we do red contact power. I'm making it way too hard. I could just do this, and I would have to just make this a very long time. Set this to like a minute, because I need to count in the time it needs to unload as well. But if I did that, it's gonna power it for 50 seconds. And then it's gonna turn back off once the 50 seconds are over. Which is gonna send them back. Right? Yeah, that works. Yeah, it kind of works. And we can set this however long we want it to be. I told you I was going to overcomplicate it. There we go, cactus farm. Easy money. Timer on the gantry. I mean, that's basically it, though. Basically it. Sequence gear shift. It's working now. I'm not going to change it. I know some of you are smarter than me. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not going to change it. It's working now. I don't need it to be changed. I Make it go all the time? No, because cactus need time to grow. Cactus needs time to grow. If it works, don't touch it. Exactly. I don't think I like it being one big window, so maybe we partition it a little bit. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Yeah, that wouldn't work. What if I do 4? Right, we divide it in 3s. Yeah, that looks better. That looks better. And then on top of this, we could do like turning it into dye. Right? Oh, that's not good. Oh, I know why. Is it because no, that shouldn't be a thing. Maybe weathered glass would be okay. I mean, I don't mind it. So a bit much on the iron, but what do we like better, chat? I mean, I do like the fact that it's a bit like hazy almost. Yeah, I don't mind it. Yeah, let's do that. Then it also doesn't really matter what I do with the walls. I mean, I'm gonna just turn them into like cut deep slate or something. Okay. Aside from that, I want to in here. What's the things I want to do in here? Cactus farm, turn that cactus into dye. And green dye. Okay, that's easy. We just crush it, right? So we could have a setup over here that crushes things into dye. That's easy. Maybe we could have like our well, I don't mind covering up the farm a little bit as long as I can kind of see it moving below. It's fine. There, and then we need to crush it. There, about. Crushing wheel. Then we can bring over power from here and have it come down. Over here, I don't really need an entire vault. I kind of just need a barrel almost. But we do need a way to bring up the freaking thing. Also need a way in, so I might actually put like a doorway in here and treat this as like a staircase. You could have a staircase in here easily. That. Bring this all the way down. Place air. Do you use walls? In what sense? I mean, in what sense? Where? I feel like, do I use walls is such a broad question. Yes, I use walls all the time. But it really depends on what you mean by that question, or what, where, like, what is your question? Enroll edit? Command? Not really. Why? Okay, so that is gonna come in here. That's fine. Honestly, that's kind of cool. Kind of nice. We need a way to bring this stuff up. So if I bring it up here, honestly, if we switch that around and we have the vault sit over there, that would be better. Right? If we move this guy. Hello, Kumar, welcome in. If we move him over here, and then we can have an input over here, and we can bring them up, transport them over, and that's about it. Question is how. What is this build? It's gonna be cactus and wheat farm, because we need to make slime. We need to make slime and green dye. So that's what this build is. Yeah, I feel like we could do If I go up here, where am I? That's like right in the middle of the room though. Which might not be bad, but I would prefer it to be here, which we can do. And then we have you come up. Right. Come up, go over. We'll make like a little bridge type thing. Barrel is not in here. My brain is starting to slow down, which means that I probably need a break in a little bit. That's where barrels would go. And then we can do pacture at the back. Packager. There we go. And then we do belt across. This is gonna turn around the machine, but that'll work, I guess. Do I like that though? I don't really like it. So I would rather have you coming over here across.
Oh eggs, I love you, little orbs of endless possibility. Boiled, fried, scrambled, or poached, you never fail to transform into comfort or elegance. In a sandwich you bind, in a cake you rise, in a salad you enrich. From golden yolk rivers to fluffy whites, you embody both simplicity and sophistication. Morning or night, quick snack or gourmet dish, you adapt without protest. Pure protein, pure joy, an eternal staple, humble yet supreme eggs are unmatched.
Huh? What? No, I heard ya. Need it to be the other way around. Need it to be the other way around. Same. It's always the same. I don't like it. It's always the freaking same. There we go. That's probably the worst way to do it, but we can like make that look like an electrical box maybe. Okay. So that I feel like is good, and then we'll see packages go over. Now we just need to do the other side. So doing this is probably the easiest way to do it. Probably the easiest way to do it is do this, and then have a packager here, right? Now I need to just it just needs to request here. How do I use a requester again? Okay. And then we power that, right? Yes, okay. So what we'll do is we'll do stock link on this guy, requester connected to the stock link, and then I'm going to change this into a threshold switch. Which is just going to look into that. And if it's empty, we're going to invert the signal. So this will turn on once it's empty. It'll turn off once there's one item in there. Which is good. So now we should have a power signal out of this. And then we'll put in cactus as a filter. I will request a stack. Is that working? Also, oh, it's... You're right. That's gonna happen if it breaks, but that's fine. Why is it not requesting anything? Is it because it's not being triggered by that guy? Let me try this then. I heard it fire. Is it because I'm stupid and I didn't put... Oh, it is because I'm stupid and I didn't put a fan underneath this. Yes. So we need a fan. If I'm done with this, I don't know. Oh no, chat. I don't know if my brain is willing to keep going. I hope that's gonna be the right direction. It is not. Now it is. I feel like you need 27 games full barrel. I mean, I'm gonna ask the guys if they want to make games as well for the arena. If they want to, they don't have to. Nobody ever has to. Yeah. Yeah, but why are we not requesting things? I don't need an address. And it did just request stuff. Just now. Somehow it's not picking stuff up. Okay, let's ponder this again. Why not frogs? I'm already using so many frogs. I want to see if I can get the hang of these as well. I feel like people don't often use these. You know? So it's more so that I want to try something different. Quest from Logic Networks. And then redstone power it. See, that's not happening. I am powering it, but it's not requesting. Try that again then, Connect you to here. Set you here. Grab cactus. Okay, that's one order. Okay, that's cactus. Good. And then we put boom, boom, die. I feel like I should be able to slow this down. At least the belt. So, oh, maybe that. Oh, that's a good idea. I have a good idea, chat. I have a good idea, chat. I need to slow the belt down because I want it to be visually, at least, a little good looking. So now we can do that. That looks a little less weird now. Little less weird. It only works on the rising edge. I mean, invert signal. What if I do this instead? Is that because there's no cactus in here? Yes, okay. Which I don't mind. So it's gonna keep ordering a stack until there's some in here. Right? And the only thing I need to do is, if this is done, I need to power this to threshold switch it. Okay, so that will work, and then if I do that in combination with this threshold switch, right? So if there's a item in there, or let's say stack, and I do you in here, then you, but I could also hide it in behind here, which is gonna look a lot cleaner. Okay, let's turn you off for now. Maybe just not have you set. Okay, cactus, the stack. Allow partial orders. That means that if there's, even if there's nothing in there, or if there's only one cactus in there, it's still gonna order it. We have package come over. That's good. It's gonna go in here, and it's gonna cat. Okay, I think that's our cactus farm. And then to make it look a little more safe and a little cleaner, I'm gonna grab you, and just go to town. This is where we can add some clutter to the build as well. Farm 1 done. Okay. Yeah, that works. And then we'll figure out the wheat part tomorrow. No, they're running at like full speed, 256. I don't think we did config changes for the crushing wheels. I don't think we did. What else do we need to do then? We need to figure out how to make dye. No, we have dye. Now we have to have to make that dough, which is wheat farm into a whole setup. We'll do that on the top floor. I think that's about it, right? No, I'm thinking. So wheat farm, turn that into dough. So we crush it. We crush the wheat. Turn it into dough. Dye it using liquid dye. That's our slime balls. And then we can use those slime balls to get printed into coins. Yes. That's all we need to do tomorrow. Yeah. Crush, wash, dye, print. That's it. Crush, wash, dye, print. Oh, it's MCC today. But that's gonna be it for today, though. I'm done. I'm good for today. My brain is mush. I'm just gonna start cooking. Hope you all have a good day. I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna work this out again further, and then I know what I'm gonna do next episode, which is the arena and the slime ball cactus farm thingy. I'll see you all tomorrow. Hope you have a great night, and yeah, bye.